Welcome to your daily writing habit, episode number 172. If you are writing a book or thinking about it, or maybe you've started writing your book and you're having some trouble finishing it, you are in the right place. I'm your host, Christine Whitmarsh, also known as Christine Inc., I-N-K, like the stuff you write with. Each day I'm sharing with you the writing habits I've learned over my 18 years as a ghostwriter, book coach, and author. I have found that three things in particular have a huge impact on your success, and they have the ability to turn a non-author into one. Those three things are writing fundamentals, productivity, and mindset habits. Here's today's quote. Be not afraid of going slowly, be afraid only of standing still. And that is a Chinese proverb. All right, in Saturday's episode number 170 recently, I talked about my experiences on LinkedIn as an author and different ways for you to use it as an author, as well as best practices. Today, I'm going to talk about my experiences on a much newer social media network called TikTok. It's formerly known as Musical.ly, but it's TikTok at the moment. And this app has been around since late 2014, but excuse me, as usual in the evolution of social media, it takes time to get the word out and get people using it. And similar to so many other social media networks, this one began as aimed at a younger demographic. And eventually, we adults, including we business and brand adults, we get curious and we kind of invade their space. Let's just be really honest about how we operate on social media. So adults and businesses and brands are already invading the space of TikTok, and it's a pretty interesting network, as you're about to find out. So my personal policy on social media is as far from FOMO as you can possibly get, not even close to early adopter. I typically hang back and listen and observe, especially to my fellow businesses and brands who are using different applications and social media, things like that. But when the buzz in that demographic, in my fellow businesses and brands, especially content creators that I trust, when that buzz begins to hit fever pitch, that's when I lean in and I really start checking things out more closely. So for TikTok, something I initially thought of as 8-year-olds making cute music videos, that buzz finally got to me. It finally got my attention in the past month or so recently. And so I joined and I started making these little music videos, really not knowing too much about, what I was doing, but, that's kind of par for the course with social media. Once you decide you want to jump in, observe a little bit and then jump in and just start doing it. That's the best way to learn anything new. So the angle I decided on for my TikTok social media account is Flying Ghostwriter. Now, Flying Ghostwriter is a hashtag that I use on my Instagram, and I've started using it on LinkedIn. So look me up, hashtag Flying Ghostwriter, just like it sounds, because my circus thing, many of you know at this point that I take aerial classes in Lyra, which is the aerial hoop, the hoop you see up in the air. And I've been doing that for 2 years. Today is actually my 2-year circusversary since starting circus classes. So for TikTok, I decided to use that hashtag Flying Ghostwriter. Part of that hashtag is my mission with scoliosis. There's another part of my story, just really briefly. At the age of 19, I was diagnosed with life-threatening scoliosis, had surgery where I was partially paralyzed and died during the surgery, came back. So part of that, when I use Flying Ghostwriter, is to inspire young girls who have scoliosis, severe scoliosis especially. They're possibly facing the surgery. I had Harrington rod surgery. There's different forms of surgery these days. They wear braces. A lot of them are in chronic pain. So a lot of this is for me to share my story and say, hey, look, at 46 years old, I'm essentially playing circus and doing aerial yoga, being bendy, pain-free, totally fine. And I had surgery. So I'm 46 now. I had surgery when I was 19. So part of that hashtag Flying Ghostwriter is really to reach out to those young girls. So thinking about TikTok with a much younger demographic, what better place to reach this demographic of people with my, Flying Ghostwriter kind of scoliosis mission than TikTok. So that's why I'm there. It's very good to have, clarity of purpose as to why you're on a lot of these social media networks. So for TikTok, that's a big part of why I'm there. Kind of a personal mission, more than directly related to business. But, really it can expand because since so much of my work with books is inspiring people to jump off cliffs and build their wings on the way down, it all kind of goes together under inspiring people to leave their comfort zone by any means possible. So for me, Flying Ghostwriter is me sharing my story in hopes of motivating other people to expand and share theirs. So really enjoying TikTok so far. I really like the music aspect of it. Those of us, especially who like to do things that have popular songs playing in the background on Instagram and Facebook, and find those songs muted by Facebook and Instagram, you'll like TikTok because it's devoted to music. The music rights they take care of it all for you. So the whole point is to play the music that they supply for you, and they supply all the newest hits and everything. So great supply of old and new music on TikTok that you can shoot videos to. So, like I said, best way to figure out what I'm talking about is go ahead and download TikTok and see what everybody else is doing. You can follow me at not hashtag. You can follow me at flying_ghostwriter. So my handle on TikTok is flying FLYING underscore ghostwriter. That's where I am on TikTok. So doing the music video, and it's fun, and it's super easy, by the way, adding the music and the special effects. Like, even an 8-year-old can do it, so we can probably figure it out too, us old people. I was really surprised by the stats. Even just coming out of the gate, all of a sudden I had 11 videos and that had thousands of views, hundreds of likes, dozens of followers, and it's just growing with me virtually doing nothing about it. So I found that really interesting too, especially, going back to, not to continue harping on Facebook and Instagram, but the numbers are going down there, and it seems like on a lot of the other networks, the numbers are going up. So I'm still figuring out the technical stuff, but I have people kind of helping me with that. A good person to follow on TikTok is Jade Vincent. She's on LinkedIn as well. I think it's her. What is Jade's handle on TikTok? I think it's like Jade Can Dance or something like that. So look her up. Continuing to connect the dots to my business because, just to be clear, I haven't ruled out any business purposes of TikTok, any author purposes. I've even kind of incorporated that part of my life with authors, showing my author books and, just my passion for reading. I have started incorporating that into my videos. So not entirely my personal mission for, the scoliosis girls, the bendy girls, but that's a huge part of it. So again, remember to follow me on TikTok, flying_ghostwriter. And that is my latest social media update for authors. And stay tuned here to Your Daily Writing Habit for even more, since helping authors with social media is a big piece of what I do. And for you, it's a big piece of the foundation that you're going to use to start very valuable conversations with your future readers. So this is absolutely everything that I have been talking about with social media. It's connected to your mission to sell more books. Be sure and drop by my Inc. Authors group on Facebook for motivation, accountability, book writing, publishing resources, and more. Thank you for joining me here on Your Daily Writing Habit, where I'm helping you write and finish writing an awesome book. And if you know someone else who wants to do the same, please let them know about the show. They can pick it up on their Amazon Alexa device, iTunes, Google Play, wherever podcasts exist. Until tomorrow, happy writing.